But where I say I married, now for college 323. And for that just me then go take me that and I go so I can't sit in there again. So now so back I want me company they follow me on status, made a land book. So me the promise I get from the company get picking them more we go school more land book. More no follow them boys there.
Alhaji B. Samura, now the CEO for Aldau Production, we present the film say, through this film them believe say, them Pikenia go able learn and pull and pantin them, we go unbox them future.
The film will really pick like our show, they try for advocate on the main things that really affect the country, like early marriage, teenage pregnancy, rape, child labor, child trafficking. So the message and the way we try for person, they will really take it into a good faith because after the screen of the movie, we ask them questions. Some very good ideas that they contribute. They talk about their own story and all, and they interacting anyway.
Been talk on how them Pikenia for see themselves as winner and not a loser. For Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell, the reports.
The program we still listen to on midday show and it come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. If you just tune in the program, you will get a chance for sending text message to the number 0779819181. Earlier on, I tell you, say I get with me, Sanyama, when a member of the Koidu Old Student Association. They also for can talk about the association. But first of all, it go tell we waiting this association here so they bought.
Once more, now I'll do me as the moderator of the programs. Introduce me as Sanyama. Now the National Youth Service as board chairman, but I'm also member of the Kwaidu Secondary School Old Student Association. Me a member, me not an executive member, me an ordinary member, but because of the role where they play, my colleagues and see and fit say make a come, and particularly the one way there, and say me being one of the senior members, make a come and give some talk on the program where we get this weekend, but at least let I give some background to the organization. So that's why I did this afternoon.
Yes, so you can tell me about the organization, sir.
Yeah, the Kwaidu Secondary School being established in 1965. Now one of the programs where the United Methodist Church being there for bring camp for let and help this country in terms of contributing towards national development through elections, through educations. And so after they established in Jama Secondary School, one of the oldest secondary schools and where the UMC ever established. The next school where they mean think about within the corner district, I mean the Kwaidu Secondary School, where they mean get for established in 1965. By then, the first principal of the school have been a missionary, when have been a British person in the person of T.C. Batlam. In 9 established the school. He stayed there for some times. He did a little bit. He take the schools to some level. After which he left. Then we get Mr. Abdul Toure, we come take over from him and be the second principal of the school. Then, after himself leave for some times, he died in active service, and so we been get somebody else. We can take over the school in Mr. T.D. Amba when I meet at the school in the early 80s, and so I go through that school day. Waiting at the purpose or the objective of the Kwaidu Secondary School Old Students Association. Now for make we able for give back to community waiting, we don't benefit because we don't benefit through education, and we believe say government alone not able for go back and help with school. We as old students them need for make sure say we go back to the school, identify areas them when are challenging areas them with the school administration and even the students them, and see as old boys who get little capacity how we can try to put some 1 or 2 things them for make we own intervention. By that, where we don't do something, where now we own property, we can then stretch hands out to other people them and ask them for them and join we for help with school because that's our alma mater.
Okay, so in giving back to the school, as soon as the old students them of this school year, so what are some of the things them who don't plan for do for this school year? So?
Well, it may not take some time. The association been the move forward as we been expect. More so when the war being hit, we will all scatter. We colleagues them all over the world, and so we've been to try for look at how for restructure the organization. When once we don't try for restructure the organization, we get the executive. Don't forget, we get the executive way based na Konode, where they look after the organization. We here in Freetown and the diaspora, we don't sit down and look at and say, presently we don't identify some challenges in the school where we find out that the students and they go through problems of sitting accommodation. We find out that the school itself, the structures are becoming dilapidated, and so we feel we should come together, organize ourselves as a team, put in place a strategic plan, discuss them with the national executive. We all put heads together. Then we face the school authorities and for make we get in concurrence. Then we can work hand in hand for letting anybody not feel marginalized, so that we can give back to the community. Because whenever you do something, you have to make sure say you recognize the one the way they in authority. Make sure say you and them work together. Whatever little idea you get to share with them, then go make input. Then we can forge ahead. No matter what you say, what they do now, pass we go back to the school administration and the administration where they run the organization. Let we and them see eye to eye. We should we discuss and plan together.
So in terms of the education wise, how una done the help in that area there? Because you say during the war the school may don't go one kind way.
Yeah, well, the school they do very well. Now one of the leading schools in Kono district. They do well. We don't rehabilitate the school. The structures that we've been doing, they don't try for rehabilitate them. The government been rehabilitate them. But after which we find out say still when they get some challenges, we don't try for see how they try for put them back on a very good footing, and I think that is helping. But as at present, the most challenging thing is sitting accommodation, and so but we cannot do it individually. For let me go and say I will carry 10, 15 benches or desks or tables, it will suffice.
So
what we don't try to do now that make we say let's get the offshoot of the organization here in the Western area, and then we'll coordinate with the other people in the diaspora. Here will be a gateway to the main organization at Kono, so that we go all meetings. And so we don't plan a meeting for this coming Saturday. We Mr. James Fumba, now the coordinator. A car with me because the program calls for let one person come, so they nominate me among them too as a senior colleague for make a come and make sure say I give some overview of the issues them way they on ground. Okay,
so waiting the main focus of this meeting as well now forget Saturday.
You know, say any organization where you want to organize, you get forget somebody we the main pillar we go organize. Some of we get challenging situations in the hand, we get working them for do way in the national service. But people then don't offer say then go come forward, and so because then go come forward, we will feel say we able to forget small, and for our give contribution we want for make sure so we encourage them. Then go come, then go form the executive. We go then go do a role for play. Maybe we go turn advisors because we not go able to take full-fledged responsibility for let the organization not die. One thing that we country will not try for accept. Even though we go get something for do, we go take with time. We can go back for other challenging situation. Them we can make the program go die because we just want the title and not the job. For me, I believe say where they give responsibility, you get for left landmark, and so that's why we encourage them young man them where they like Mr. James Fumba and the other colleagues them, let them come forward. Whilst then they do other things we're not too challenging for them, let we support them and make sure say the organization succeed in addressing the challenges and we brothers and sisters in the face back home.
So almost here where they talk about so we una don't form this organization.
The organization has been formed for far too long. This way we do now na freedom na just a helping hand where they give out to the main body there in Kono District. The organization don't exist for the past 10-15 years. And so, but because we didn't know waiting the happen and we want for let linkage go there between we and them, so that if anything happen, we go able to for let's see how we go mobilize resources and help them out there. We go to organize annual programs, we go share with them, so that we and them go able to work and see how we mobilize resources for let's push we armament go forward.
So what are some of the things they wanna go plan for do for make una go able to raise funds for make una go support this school year? So
a lot of activities then they me and one man we done in our social organizations for so many years. I get a lot of things the way we can put together. Some of them can be lunch and sales. We can get very good galas organized where we can make sure that we sell first before we sell to other people. We could get some kind of quota system where we could do say Sanyama with you 15 tickets, we want 500,000 or 1 million for them. That is my responsibility. It left with me now for me to go sell to one of them. But we'll look at them when they will get ability small, so we can do something. Maybe 5-10 of us, we don't come in with at least if there are 2 million or 1 million loans, we don't put them forward. The rest of the people now can buy the ticket, they go for 10,000, then they will be motivated. So some man will say, okay, I will go pay 25,000 or whatever. A small gala of that nature, go plan at a school day. People will don't take them, they not go, can go back there. We can go for lunch on sales, like maybe one Easter, we organize a program, we go there. We can even call other old school student associations, we make sure say it is our turn. Come and support us. It's going to be your turn. We'll go there because we all can celebrate with annual celebrations, and we Thanksgiving celebrations. We can all come together because me get an initiative. Then we can go support now. We put something aside for say this now JOSA Jama Secondary School Old Student Association. Then get a own program. We say okay. Because what do they do? Let's put it in a 5 million envelope. Let's go support JOSA. Let's do them program. Let's help them do something. In turn, if we do one for JOSA, we do one for Girls Secondary School, we want for Islamic, we do one for Anzaru, we can also bring something back. That one be helpful for look at some small things them way lacking at the school. So a lot of things in the way me don't involved in a lot of organizations, and I know how to spend money quietly, and I want to do this one for my school.
Okay, continue for day with me inside the program. The program is still listening to on midday show, and it comes to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Yourself can be part of the program this afternoon by way you can send a text message to the number 0779819181. The number again is 0779819181, and same also the stream live on our Facebook page. We go take another issue inside the program this afternoon. The regional manager for Sikon Construction Company Salone Limited, Mohamed Lamin Badon, say because then they get serious challenge them, like for relocate EDSA pole them, make drainage and other one them, make them not able done the Atlantic Beach Road, Juba and Babadori Road them inside May month this year. Radio Democracy Princess Pierce gets more and go now reports.
This being same, the Ministry of Finance bidon give over 300 billion loans to construction company them for road them. Some of them company are na Sikon Construction Company, where they do the Babadori Juba, Atlantic Beach Road and other area them. Gentle group of company where they do the Ilcourt Road and CSC and other company them where according to this project they go there for Dondon inside May this year. For see how them project here they go, make the Salone Roads Authority don't go work on some of them project sites here. Sorry Ibrahim Kanu, now the public relations officer, talk about waiting and fan out from the work where they go do.
Yeah, they inspect several projects. We know say there was a memorandum of understanding will be signed with the government and the various contractors in October, and those projects are timeline. Some of them would expect them for done this May. We can't see how far they're down, noting fully well that the earliest, one of the most recently we expect them project for finish May 31. Sikon Construction Company Salone Limited, we then get Atlantic Juba Road. We see the Atlantic Juba Road is fairly completed, and of course the bridge, substantial work have been done on the bridge, although enough to traffic. We also watch Babadori Regent Road. We don't see works, do drainage works, and they go on. We find out say then get some challenges.
So Ibrahim Kanu continue say then go help them contract to the year for see how they go address the challenge them where then they get. By way how they go talk with people them, we get property aside where the work they be.
Acquisition of property, not on new things. We don't face them problem in there. We also have the issue of location of utilities. These are issues, particularly in Freetown, where we know people houses when you get for acquire a house, the person get lawyer and the other things. But we are engaging with those people then for type of understanding how we will proceed and do before.
But why they not done some of the road them yet? I talked with the regional manager for the Sikon Construction Company Salone Limited, Mohamed Lamin Ba, and we get this for say.
Now they do 4 roads there on this particular project. They do Atlantic Beach Road Juba, they do the Babadori Regents, they do the Mina Drive, they do the Sugarland. Well, now almost 2 done in completion. This don't complete, Sugarland don't complete, and almost the Atlantic Juba instead don't complete. They just remain the Babadori and the Mina Drive. Now the road them will get boku obstruction in the road. Could not able to meet to target. To target now for this May, end of this May, for the roads there. But because of the obstruction the way we get, people fences there now, the utilities, understand, unable to achieve that one there at all. Like the EDSA, the pole them at the road. Then get for relocate and for allow get the width of the road. The Guma pipe they waiting at the road. Then get for remove them. Because now all the road they waiting they do, they know they allow the Guma pipe them for pass at the road. They said I tell pull them back. They need for remove them. And some side and day, we know they get the road, we pass, we relocate the fence there. So we can get target with the owners there of the fence, then they follow with like the drainage, the fence construction, the subcontract.
Then contractor them here end up assure SLRC, then go down the road here before the year done. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce the reports.
Plenty thank you to Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce, for that report the way it puts for we inside the program this afternoon. If it's just the join with the program and made the show and they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Send a text message to the number 0779819181. The number again is 0779819181. As I still get with me one member when Nyama we come out from the Koidu Secondary School All Student Association. They also for can talk about the association and waiting at the way forward. Well, first of all, tomorrow then go forget the meeting. But Mr. Nyama go tell we waiting this meeting here so good focus on.
Okay. Yeah, as the moderator don't just inform the wider the listening public. Tomorrow, Koidu Secondary School All Student Association we made a meeting again after some time, after a long break. We go hold a meeting at 74 Pademba Road, and it will be at around 12 p.m. noon time. That could be the 18th. Sometimes some person go don't get the 18th, but you don't know when. Now tomorrow, not the 18th. So do ya with all the brothers, old and new members. Let do make sure say we did it tomorrow on time, because if we go earlier, we'll be able to discuss a wide range of issues tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go take a short music break, and when we come back, the program go continue.
All man say that you're not number one. All man say that you're not number one. We know they talk, now show me they show them. Self-praise, not to recommendation. All man say that you're not number one. All man say that you're not number one. We know they talk, now show me they show them. Self-praise, not to recommendation. Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Mama, Baba, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. I say Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Auntie, uncle, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Mama, Baba, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. I say Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Sister, brother, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Mama, Baba, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. Sweet education sweet. Now tell them. Sweet education sweet. Auntie, uncle, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education are number one, development number two, knowledge and truth are what fathers spread. Education, development, education,
Thank you to King Moscow. We do for with a song the inside the program this afternoon where he call education na number one. If you just the tune in the program na midday show and it still come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You will get a chance for watch we live on we Facebook page. Well, make a go inside the inbox and bring to honor some of the text message them we una don't send. This one say, bravo to brother Sanyama. You have laid the platform. We are all behind you to make KSS great again, as well as education development in Connaught District. This one comes from James Fomba from Godrich. This other one say, hey, 98 una play musical. This one comes from Sir Malomo. This other one inside the inbox say, Koidu Secondary School All Student Association. Na right thing una don't do so for make una come together for push the school go before. Well, una continue for send una text message as the program they go. We will continue for read them back to Mr. Nyama after the meeting where una go all come Saturday. Waiting una go take back to the people them na Koidu tongue.
Well, thank you very much, my sister. Then this is a very strategic question where every listener way out there, particularly the one that we belong to the Koidu Secondary School All Students Association, as well as the students them, school management and other people them when are residents of Koidu town go want for know. Basically, me as somebody we done in our programs, and so I believe in the systematic way in doing things. We're not going to take decision for we all by ourselves. Not we could call a meeting. We will not outline issues like furnitures. When we will not get furniture at the school, we also find out say the lab look empty. We not get laboratory equipment. We identify a string of programs, but we just by ourselves no go no more for go buy. So that's why we call that meeting tomorrow. And when we go to the meeting, we will discuss and agree. And when we don't resolve them, we'll gang back and say, first and foremost, as we try for CC, we come to end of academic year, or we still continue the academic year, they begin and get challenges in terms of sitting accommodation. Maybe we will try for start with the sitting accommodation, the furniture, for that we make sure say we take back that one to people them. Don't they tell colleagues them let we all look at waiting we able kego, waiting and table night the kego nine hole. So whatever little you get, we know they say pass, you can bring 1 million. No, we they encourage you. Maybe you know somebody that gets small. If you get 10,000, 5,000, able for contribute, you will come even small. We will get a kind of fund, by bank account. Also, we will tell people and say let us carry and go something like a trust fund where we will try for put together for let make sure we put something together because that is very burning. If Pekino gets like for Sidom, and go land book. Yeah, we will also look at then one way them parents then able for afford. We thank government for the free quality education, then they try. But we also want for make sure say we chip in. One for see if we can buy some exercise books and other textbooks and carry them go donate them for put them in the library because we've been get one of the best libraries them so far. When we've been to go school, every textbook where we need for going to school, we've been to get them. With principal, with school management and the board, we they do very well. So one for see because of the hard times, so we find ourselves now. The old students association will try for do something in that direction also. We will try for make sure say the science people then they feel bad now they never go for science subjects because the equipment are not there. So we want to make sure say we go back and restock the labs because we get physics lab, we get chemistry lab, we get biology lab now Koidu Secondary School. It was one of the best schools in that part of the country, and a lot of the other schools they go there when and get science classes. We used to accommodate them to come. So we want for doing once more.
So in terms of teaching materials.
Exactly, those are other things. But again, we cannot take decisions on that. We're not going to take decisions on that on we own. So tomorrow, during the meetings, we don't invite the principal. He's already here. We don't call other stakeholders. I want to say, my brother when the number 2 man are country now all go to secondary school. Would they wish for say tomorrow making self can make the thing it look a little bit grander. Let we know say we get to border way now number 2 man are country. Let us bluff small. Other man end up and bluff. I can jealous Oba. Then they bluff with HE the president, the former president of this country will come on a mobile. Then they bluff. So we say bluff with number 2 man first.
So is it that's not because of that reason the way all we don't see plenty old boys old school them don't they make noise at the country now that make una self decide for galvanize for make una self go do something make people and see?
No, not really, because we've been done the one before. But unfortunately, you must get challenges where you make sure you sway away from something we didn't do before. But we can now do it better and in a very organized manner. We want for equally. Make it tell you, say, we get bigger plans. We want for equally look at waiting at the structure of education now with district and see how we give for recommend to the one that we get authority in the education sector for them and review some of the things. And because we they see the new government, they say for K University go to we. So technological wouldn't call. And we find out say we area know do well in terms of sciences. We want for see how we can put ourselves together and really wait for that kind of opportunity. We don't want to let it take unawares. That's one of the main reasons we talk say if this university is going to come, how are we going to face it? What's going to be the role? What do you think will be the role of the Kwadu Secondary School student associations? So we come together based on that and say we get for do something now or we are late.
Okay, continue for day with me inside the program. I will take another issue. This being term the Electricity and Water Regulation Commission begin do draft regulation for make them go make law for water and lights in the country. This make the Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Jonathan Tembe, say the Water Ministry they put things in place now for regulate the water tariff. For say private investor they invest in the water sector, we're going to improve the water supply in the country. I be the part of this engagement and go now report.
I want to acknowledge receipt of these regulations for the benefit of the public. I think we are in receipt of the electricity and water licensing rules.
That's be the voice of the Minister of Energy, Halaji Kanja Sise, where he be the talk after where he been received the regulation them, where the Electricity and Water Regulation Commission be don't put together for make it go turn law. Halaji Kanja Sise continues say, where them go don't pass this regulation to law, that go make salon people benefit from light business na the country.
We've been part of it in the past and we had benefited from some presentation from you at some point. So definitely we are looking forward to this. The situation, the sector as it is right now, can benefit a lot from these regulations. There is a lot that needs to be done out there for people to understand the rationale behind some of the key decisions that government is taking. And you are there, you are like the referees. And so we really look forward to moving very quickly with these regulations so that there will be some more added sanity in the sector.
The Electricity and Water Regulation Commission been also present the water regulation to the Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Jonathan Tembe, now in office na New Englandville. This be make Dr. Jonathan Tembe say one thing where the new direction focus on now the water sector, as he say, with this regulation, outside the commission don't put water tariff. That's go make private sector then go begin invest in the water sector. We go improve the water supply for salon people.
We are trying to unbundle the water sector so that we encourage private sector participation. We are also trying to make sure that all the districts, headquarter towns of this country are provided with quality water services. And I'm sure you are also involved in tariffs. We want to set tariffs that will be able to get us foreign direct investors that will do BOTs for us efficiently and to manage those BOTs so that we can, because the financing at this today in today's Sierra Leone is not as good as it's supposed to be. So with BOTs and your support in setting the right tariff, we'll be able to get good negotiations and agree BOTs to bring water supply right across this country.
Dr. Tembe carry on say, water issue na one big concern. When they done the work pantranga one for say salon people get clean water for drink. Ibrahim Sori na the lawyer wey MCCU be hire for make it go work for make them do this regulation. He say one thing where he believe pan na that the Ministry of Justice no go get plenty work for do pan this regulation.
It is my hope that there will be very little queries because of the amount of work that has gone into this, the amount of quality of work that has gone into this. And what we all hope to see is that our country develops, and develops very fast. And we all know that it has been a key yearning of citizens of this country for improved access to electricity and improved quality not only access but improves quality, improves sustainable quality. And we're quite pleased that the energy sector has indeed been growing. The electricity that we see today is in many ways improved, and we're hoping that these regulations will help the ministry, will help the sector grow.
Ibrahim Soribe end up call on the Ministry of Water Resources and the Ministry of Energy for make them go fast track the process so that this regulation go turn law quick one. For Radio Democracy, Mina Theodora Arena the report. Send a text message to the number 0779819181. The number again is 0779819181. We'll take another issue inside the program. Inside one raid where police do na 19 O'Neill Street, back of Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood Secondary School, for second examination malpractice Thursday, May 16 this year. The regional commander Freetown West, AIG Thomas Mustafa Lai, don't confirm say police don't arrest 7 teacher them, 1 WAEC officer, and other people enduring this raid. Radio Democracy, Usman Kamara gets more and go now report.
The issue of examination malpractice not a secret again, because inside any examination at Salone, you must say particular students them mix pan yuki. Thursday, May 16 this year, the Salone policemen get information say some students them will take the worst examination. They pass on the hand game na number 19 O'Neill Street na Freetown. But how police come about for nobody's information? AIG Thomas Mustafa Lai, now the regional commander Freetown West, he explained.
Whilst I was in my office, my local unit commander called me to say they have received an intelligence that peoples and other members unidentified, they are engaged in the examination malpractice somewhere in a resident at the back of SLMB. When these officers left to attend to this distress call, they discovered that the examination malpractice was taking place in one of these buildings at the back of that school. As soon as they got in there, what happened? The people resisted. In fact, according to the officer who went there, who led the team, they had people over 150 who were in there taking this exam away from the designated place where they should be. Each of these students, they are taxed to come with 500,000. And in that hall, you had all of those who were having business to do with that examination, they are there.
AIG Thomas Mustafa Lai, when the regional commander Freetown West continue say, during this raid, they may able arrest 7 exam supervisor them, 1 WAEC official, and other students them.
We have 7 exam supervisors of SLMB arrested, 1 WAEC official, 5 lieutenants of number 19C O'Neill Street, Freetown, 30 objective answer sheet for West Africa Examination Council, 19 WAEC identification cards with their PIN code, names, and center code, 20 assorted calculators, 15 blue long sleeve shirts. Because they knew what they were doing was criminal, when they got into this house, they took off their uniforms and they put on wearing apparels that will show that these are tenants in this house and they were not up to anything. So all of those were retrieved as well and brought as exhibit.
Even though we police don't make the arrest here, according to AIG Thomas Mustafa Lai, it says students them and some people them become around the WAEC building, begin stone outside them plenty mutka them, and self-damage some pardon officer them.
Also at the same time, when these students who had completed taking their exams at WAEC heard that when their colleagues or their friends, whatever, they are under siege and they have been arrested for some examination malpractice, what did they do? They stormed in retaliation. They stormed the WAEC office. Cars that were parked there had their windscreens smashed to pieces. In fact, we also made a good number of arrests regarding to that. As I speak to you now, we have a good number of people arrested. They are sent to a police station. In fact, we had 11 men and 1 female who were arrested for malicious damage of those windscreens of cars that were parked at WAEC and also engaging in righteous conduct.
AIG Thomas Mustafa Lai bigi all the information here. Now the every Thursday, police press briefing, now the police headquarters, na Freetown. Same way so inside this press briefing, the head of media na the Salone Police Superintendent Brahma Kamara say, the reason we make them a withdraw former President Nkrumah insecurity them, na because na normality wey ki happen, and self the one for make them officer ya learn other thing them.
Whether it is rotation, whether it is deployment or redeployment, or whether it is transfer, in the SLP it is a routine and then it is very normal. And this is to give personnel, I'm talking about the transfers or the rotation or the movement, is to give personnel a fair opportunity to develop and acquire all-round policing experience and skills. We have to acquire the requisite skills and experience to deliver policing. So the SLP never wanted to disadvantage the personnel who are deployed at the residences of the former president. So we never wanted to deprive them. So if you keep them there permanently, it's like you are limiting them to one aspect of policing.
Superintendent Brahma Kamara end up assure Salone people and say they will continue to provide better security for Salone people them. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
The program is still a listen to the midday show and it comes to live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still with me inside the program, I guess Yama Wayne, a member of the Koidu All Student Association, where they also can talk about the organization, same way so the meeting where then go get for all. In terms of mentorship, in any way, this association don't ever they give them students also mentorship?
Not really. We don't take them as a full-fledged program, but that's one of the things in our way we don't line up as part of the activity plan going forward. Because we find out the way you left picking them to themselves without they not get people they win an icon the way they admire. Some of them when they go off tangent, they don't know exactly. But we go try for you to have the responsibility for to go back there and identify 1 or 2 or 3 where you the mentor. Okay,
so how often this all students association don't they pay visits to the school also?
Severally, because we they here, but we get the main team, as I said, the main executive on the ground, then based in Akodi Town there. So we get Reverend Sir Christian Fire, when I am the chairman, the national chairman for the organization. He did it with some of the executive members, then he go to the school day, then they find out, in fact, now then the people that don't raise the alarm that then they get some challenging situation on the ground, and so they want to all come on board. So where we defeat on, we know say distance get for affect we for let we not take action.
So in terms of education, this school don't produce people them of society?
Of course, severally. We get them plenty. Me now one we see there. I'm chairman board of directors, National Youth Service. You get the vice president, you get Professor Juliet Jallo, Juliet Cisse, in America. You get several. We get plenty within a society. We are serving.
Okay, so what about the number 2 man?
Yeah, he also went there with me. I was 1 year ahead of him. With due respect to him, I'm brother. Now we're all gonna go to secondary school. He's been getting elder brother when big brother Emil Jallo. He was there. He was even a form master.
So he don't they participate? He active on this association.
He has been out of the country for quite some time, for good part of his life. He's just coming back, and once along. So this one, we try for pay and courtesy call and try for tell him say he has come back home and that we one lens of the chipping.
So na nothing say before na the oldest meeting. So tomorrow una for me don't meet him.
Well, we want to meet him Monday. We want to go present a program to him. We don't want just go sit down with him. We don't get something we don't put together. Where you want to meet somebody in our authority, you have to make sure say you present programs. By you presenting the program, then instead of saying, okay, I think I can make intervention here because he's a man who gets he get big eyes, he get big ears for hair, he get big hands for handle things. So if you want to go meet him, make sure you don't prepare yourself well, then you go face an hour, sit down, they talk, you go ask questions. Which one I don't put in place, or which one I think for do, then we'll be able to sit down and brief him.
Okay, so first time, this the Koidu Secondary School, they done they do so much good thing in terms of science, in terms of the science stream. Now that the laboratory don't make one kind of way, what on a plan for do in terms of reviving the science stream back?
We are we help bent on them because the world is going technological. There is no way to pull science out of the way. So we want to encourage the women, because one thing we believe, we educate women. You don't educate a country, a nation. So we want to ensure that tomorrow again, as they say, they remind the membership that tomorrow being Saturday 18th at 12 p.m. Now 74 Padnebba Road, make we all the day. Now Scripture Union office. let me make time for let me go there. Because most times people can say, then don't go do this thing, they don't make so this, but when they call you for meeting, you know, go, they will go take decision. Well, you know, go there. So I encourage each and every member. I know say things are hard, people go on for find something for them families and themselves, but I encourage them. We're not stay long there. We are a very disciplined people. Within a 1 hour, we'll do. Within 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes we'll go do. Because me in a person way, I just believe say you get to be disciplined. If you don't manage time well, time will left you and you will be abandoned. Okay.
For promote the culture of reading at Salone, one Salone person, Dr. Prince Cummins, the write one book we name Unforgettable Life Journey, where it goes Sunday, May 18 this year. We go pull now Sunday, May 18 this year. But waiting this book day, but Dr. Prince Cummins talk more to Radio Democracy producer Alex Lawrence Koroma inside this interview.
This book they talk about my memoir about myself and the life experience that I don't get throughout my time where I grow up, where I go school, and the time where I go university, the travel and all of that. And then the negative and the positive things that will happen, and I go catalog then things that they for make one become successful.
So how then in the way you experience somebody go buy them and they read that book instead of the sense of to the story where you experience?
The book itself, as I say, it get Boku experience on my own personal life. Both my family, my workplace, them, my friends, them, my community and the country as a whole. So when somebody read them, the negative and the positive things, some negative things can be a lesson for become strong for make you move on. And so it will give my own story as how I deal with some of the issues then they and waiting I do for make able for move on and become successful.
So look at some of them tended, some of the kids in them way like somebody will go urge person for going for the book and read them.
Like we talk about discipline and leadership, where are some of the values then today way no day, especially with the youth. And by the way, the book are dedicated to the youth in this country. So when you look at them values and the way be done day, like you go school, you do bad, anybody in the community able for discipline you. Nowadays that now they happen. And so that book they go talk a little bit about some of them things today. Also about workplaces. You get party, you get people away go try for influence you for do things away probably not correct. And how you as an individual you go stand up for say no, this is not correct and I want to do the right thing.
So this nothing where you be don't sit down, where you go school the right small or now we don't reach to this level now you decide say, okay now reflect back and put something together.
Well I've been in school of course I've been like for read and write. But this now some years back I think say no, with all the experience that I don't go through, make I put something together where at least young people can go able for read and learn from my own experience. And you know, this country most of we youth no they read. The culture for read no they, and most people prefer for they watch them, film them, and most of them film and not get moral things away in the show. But when you they read, it will help you for make you able for improve by your reading, your grammar, and develop your skill set. So basically that's not the issue.
So now somebody go on for say this book gets for do with Dr. Cummins. So I know sabi Dr. Cummins. Why if somebody forget the urge for go in and read the book where something go look for something will go change your life?
Well, like how you say, somebody go say, well, I also be Dr. Cummins. So that the more reason that somebody need for go in for read the book, so that you can able for know more about me and see how best you can able for improve your life, especially on education, family, your community, and there's kind things in there.
So when this book will go officially launch?
This book will go officially launch Sunday in a British Council the 19th of May, 2 o'clock, and we invite people able for come and buy a copy of the book.
Involve cost?
Yes, the book will cost 100,000 for one copy.
The way for go the launching, what's involved?
For come the launching, you not need anything. Of course, we get tickets and we don't invite some people, but you can come also and also come and buy a copy of the book.
Now your first book this way, right?
Now my first book this way, right?
You plan for do more, right?
I plan for do more. Even they start for doing one already. They're on the pipeline.
So if somebody want to buy this book, who they get them?
If possible, want buy this book apart from the launching, of course you go get it at the launching. But again, you go there na the airport, you go there na some of them supermarkets where I go put them for make we able get access for make people able buy them.
So if you're out of the country, they able get them.
If person out of the country, because this book then Amazon and Barnes and Noble, somebody can able order them na Amazon or Barnes and Nobles, and you can able forget them. The title na Unforgettable Life's Journey. That's the title.
In name na Dr. Prince Cummins, he talk to Radio Democracy Alex Lawrence Koma, but one book where he do and where he de pull na do Sunday, May 18 this year. Back inside the inbox, make a bring to on a text message they wanna understand. This one say great to hear about my school, KSS, and bravo to Sanyama at the studio. May God bless you for the venture. Tamba Fomba, Liverpool Street. Now send that text message them. This other one say Radio Democracy, when unqualified and irresponsible people are in control of sensitive business like external examination, the public will always face such embarrassment. We need credible and qualified people to take care of work. Jabati Jawad. This other one say, oh, salon education don't turn market, but that text they not complete. This other one say good job done by the police officer. This is how some of these pupils get their results in urban area. They said they clever, but for me in the village, some text missing. This other one say it is male dominated because men are better as it is than women. Simple. Well, go come back to the studio guest Sanyama. We go give a message to accompany all students them as tomorrow then go get for all them meeting where then go want for go talk about the way forward for how they go push in school go before.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. One of the major messages we want for left with me, brothers and sisters, that we all belong to the Quality Secondary School Old Student Association, and also new members where they can join. I want for say we get a WhatsApp group where Mr. James Fomba they coordinate, and we go one for they wanna be members. Particularly one for send this message to my brother Abraham John. Abraham John, you know, one person you get so passionate about the Quality Secondary School. You always done the ask me what's in the happen, sir. We need to do something. This is the opportune time for you, sir, to come and join your colleagues. There we all put shoulder to the wheel and do something. We also I want for say Duya at the Beguna. The venue for the meeting at 74 Pademba Road, 12 p.m. noon time, and 18th tomorrow, 18th Saturday. I dey ask you for make una come in a good number, and we'll take the decision them, and we'll start to work soon. We'll not get time now hand at all. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, I had this program today, midday show, May 17, Friday 2019. Go left you. Plenty thank you to my producer Alex Lawrence Koma and my executive producer Michael Sambola, and to the technical team Jonah Gaya and DJ Clef. We don't give me technical support. May we bring to you the program this afternoon. Me na Theodore Arena. They say blessed Friday.
Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. That now the made show. We come to you from the frequency 98.1 FM. We're gonna go over to Studio 2 as we go bring come to you the second edition of News Brief. Stay tuned to Radio Democracy 98.1